This man is not an ordinary man, but the world's largest and most dangerous drug smuggler, El Chapo. He has special CCTV cameras installed in his cell, which keep an eye on him 24 hours a day. There is no light bulb or window in his cell. There is only a shower area in the corner. Interestingly, despite having so much security and surveillance, El Chapo keeps walking towards the shower area, and then the security staff do not see him again. After half an hour, when they were suspicious, they went inside the cell, but the world's largest drug smuggler had run away. Let's take a look at El Chapo's life and escape from where and how he ran away. Welcome to Curious World Videos again. In 1957, El Chapo, who was born in a small town in Badiraguato, Mexico, was originally named Joaquín Guzmán. But later he gave himself the name El Chapo. He got the habit of drug trading in his inheritance. His father, who was also a small drug dealer, threw El Chapo out of the house at a young age. El Chapo had no job to make a living, and even when he couldn't find anything, he started selling drugs. At the age of 15, he himself started growing drugs. He would choose a deserted area for himself and start growing marijuana there. Gradually, his drug trading increased so much that the big drug dealers in Mexico wanted to take him in their gang. In the mid-1970s, he joined a drug trading gang called El Cuero Palma. In this gang, he used to monitor drug smuggling, and he was so strict in his work that whenever there was a late delivery or any mistake, he would kill the dealer. In the 1980s, he joined the gang of the then famous drug dealer El Padrino Gallardo. This gang was the largest drug trading gang in Mexico. El Chapo was also given the responsibility of logistics and drug shipment in this gang. His job was to keep an eye on drugs coming from Colombia to Mexico. But in 1989, the gang leader Gallardo was caught by the agencies and the gang broke. Taking advantage of the opportunity, El Chapo made his own gang, which he named the Sinaloa Cartel. In America, drugs were delivered in two ways. Most drugs came from the Caribbean, and the other way was the Mexican border. American agencies had their entire focus on the Caribbean, and many drug dealers and gangs had been caught. El Chapo took advantage of this and started delivering drugs to the USA using different channels. He used to grow a lot of drugs in which methamphetamine, heroin, ecstasy, cocaine, and marijuana gave him a lot of profit. That's why he focused more on these drugs, but it wasn't easy to deliver the drugs to the USA. And for this, he used to work very cleverly. In the beginning, he used to smuggle drugs that didn't have a lot of smell, such as cocaine. He used to smuggle it by hiding it in fire extinguishers, chili pepper cans, or in the rims of the car, which even dogs that smelled drugs couldn't detect. But the problem was that other drugs other than cocaine could not be smuggled in this way. That's why he adopted a method that became his identity. And that method was tunnels. He would invest millions of dollars to hire experts and build tunnels under the ground in which the entire system of electricity and ventilation was present. And through those tunnels, he started smuggling drugs in the USA. In 1990, the officers of the Federal Bureau of Investigation were surprised when they found El Chapo's first tunnel. That tunnel was 300 feet long and had a complete arrangement of electricity. The tunnel used to pass through a house that used to be El Chapo's safe house. And in case of emergency, he could run through this tunnel. El Chapo knew all the rules of this business. That's why even after trying a million times, he couldn't be caught. In November 2010, another tunnel was found in Odi Mesa, which had similar facilities. But apart from this, a rail system was also installed on the ground, which was used to transport construction material and drugs. In 2012, Tijuana. In 2013, more tunnels were found in Odi Mesa. Seeing his amazing skill, El Chapo and his gang were called the King of Tunnels. He made his tunnels so deep that even the ground-penetrating radar machine could not detect it. And he cleverly hid the entrance of the tunnels, like a bathroom tub or under the toilet. Before making the tunnels, he carefully chose the place. He decided to do most of the smuggling from Odi Mesa, a city in California on the US-Mexico border. He chose Odi Mesa for 3 reasons. First, Odi Mesa was close to 2 major transport hubs, Tijuana and San Diego, and it was very easy to transport drugs to agents because of these hubs. Second, it was an industrial area where there were many factories. And the noise of the factories' heavy machines and traffic was loud, so it was easy to dig tunnels here, because the digging noise was hidden in the noise of the factories. And the third reason is the soil here. Because on one side of this city is the sea, which keeps the soil here very soft. So it was very easy to dig here. On the other hand, there are mountains on the other side which also give strength to the soft soil. And because of this, the tunnels did not collapse. In other words, this city was very ideal for El Chapo's tunnels. On June 9, 1993, the Mexican authorities finally arrested El Chapo, and he was sentenced to 20 years in prison. But this jail was also his office for him. He would bribe the jail staff and get every facility for himself. And he would also arrange his business meetings so that his work would continue. In 2001, the Supreme Court of Mexico made a decision, after which the process of exchange of prisoners between the United States and Mexico became easy. El Chapo knew that because of drug smuggling in the United States, the government of the United States would imprison him at any cost, and then it would not be easy to get out of there. That's why El Chapo planned to escape from the jail in Mexico for the first time. He bribed the jail guards for $2.5 million and escaped from the jail in a laundry basket. For the next 13 years, he again did not catch his tunnels, drug trade, and other crimes. He threatened the government of the United States and Mexico. But after 13 years of hard work, the Mexican agencies found out his exact location and raided his house. Even this time, he had made arrangements for his escape. He entered a secret tunnel under the bathtub in the bathroom, but the authorities did not let him go far. And finally, he was caught again. Now he was sent to Mexico's safest jail, El Altiplano Maximum Security Prison, and special attention was given to him. But only a year later, on July 11, 2015, when he was walking in his cell, at 8:50 p.m. at night, he was last seen near the shower area. There was only a shower area in his cell that was hidden from the camera. About half an hour later, when he was not seen on camera, a lockup was opened to check the cell. By the time the guards went inside, El Chapo was gone. He cleverly dug a tunnel by enlarging the gutter of the shower area, which was connected to a large tunnel below. This tunnel opened up to a nearby construction site 1.5 kilometers away. 33 feet below the ground and 5 feet 7 inches wide. This tunnel was so big that a person could easily pass through it. But this time his freedom was not very long. On January 8, 2016, Mexican Marines attacked his safe house again in Los Mochis, and after intense struggle, he was caught again. This time the American government did not want to take much risk, so in 2017, the Mexican government handed El Chapo over to the United States, where he is serving a life sentence in Supermax Prison, Colorado. But the reality is that no matter how much security there is, the American government is afraid that El Chapo may escape again. I hope you will like and share this video of Curious World. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next great video.